Hello, dear souls. Welcome to your timeless love reading. Today we're going to be shuffling the cards and see what kind of messages are going to come through for you regarding love. Stay open to whatever you receive. Take it what resonates with you and what does not, leave it to the universe. I don't know what this reading is going to be about. We're just going to pull cards and and see what kind of energies are going to present itself here. All right? This is the first time you're here. Welcome. I'm the Sacred Owl. And if you're back from one more reading, welcome back. Thanks for clicking once more. As you can see, today we are not in our scenarios because I'm traveling, but I really felt the calling to bringing this reading, and I knew that there was a message and wanting to come through over love for the collective that arrived here. So trust what brought you here. All right? So before we start, if you feel in your heart to leave a like or a hype right now at the beginning of the video, you're helping this small community immensely. And of course, this reading to reach other people out there that might be also craving and needing a message over their love life. So thank you if you choose to do that. Let's just go and shuffle the cards, and you might be hearing a chicken in the back of the and it's because I am in the middle of like the mountains, and there are a lot of farms here, but good farms, so they are free and they're just running and knocking here and passing by. So if you hear something like that, it's just because I'm in a farm. So yes, that's it, guys. Let's start your love reading. What is the message for the collective over love from whenever they find this? Feel like cutting your deck in two. We're using the Gypsy Tarot today. Cut it in the middle, something about two. All right, I have the children here. And I have happiness. So two messages here for some of you. You might be connecting, maybe you meet someone. I feel like a new energy on your surrounding. Okay, so maybe for some of you, you just met someone and you are in this intense, beautiful energy of celebration, energy that can take you a little bit into the child mode, maybe leaving you feel like a child, when in love. So for some of you, I'm feeling this energy because the happiness is right here, all right? For the other part of the collective, might be that you have children and just had children with the partner at this current moment, or something recent, or is thinking about it, okay? Could be something like that, but overall, I'm picking up a very beautiful, cheerful energy surrounding your energy and your atmosphere in this moment. All right, let's understand what is the message behind this. The Judgment. I'll pull one more card. I feel I need a bit more of an understanding of the Judgment. Please clarify the Judgment here in this context for the collective. Yeah. Okay. I feel here I have the humble pigeon. All right, so I'm starting to understand a little bit more what's going on here. So basically what I'm feeling is that for part of the collective, you started or came from an energy of happiness, having a beautiful connection, and then suddenly things became real. The Judgment is a card about divine justice, about deep reflections, but it also a card that represents earth elements such as Taurus, Capricorn. It's a card of the reality, consistency, and I feel that somehow there was a reality check with this situation that ended up in a hurt. There was something that came to light and show the true colors of the situation. So that's why I have a humble pigeon here, because one of the parts got hurt. This generated a deep hurt in one of you. Okay, let's understand why. Let's understand why. Please clarify. Keep showing messages, please. Well, it's very interesting. It was a bit like a transition, you know. It felt a little bit like you were living a fairy tale, or the other person was living a fairy tale, and then something just like went off. Let's understand what happened here. Beginning of the Gypsy Society. Once more, one more card, please. Interesting, because I think for this reading, I'm in need of more cards to support the message, and I have a page here. Okay, I understand. All right, guys. So you might be dealing with a page. What is a page? It's a player. Okay, a player. So maybe at the beginning of the relationship or the connection, there was a bit of a love bombing, a little bit of an intense, beautiful connection between you two. But when things became real, when like life became hard, when the challenges came, or when the need of support came, one of you became disappointed. You know, it felt a little bit with the beginning of the Gypsy Society here that you found yourself in a place that you didn't recognize within the relationship. This is usually a card of new beginnings, all right? And it's a card of new opportunities. But in this case here, it feels to me that you entered a dark tunnel because of it could have been a change of behavior for this person. The player being here, it would kind of like justify this person start being absent, such as acting dismissive regarding any sort of preoccupation or assistance you need. And then you felt that you arrive in a completely unknown zone. It's like, I don't know who this person is. I don't know where I am. I don't know how this relationship came from something so beautiful to something so like unrecognizable. And I'm hearing here a little bit of a narcissistic energy, you know, the person that love bombs, gives you everything and then withdraws when the responsibility comes. Okay, but the most important of all of this is not to go there and do an analysis, is this person narcissist or not. It might be, but it's most important is how you were feeling, how you're left with your feelings. Okay. Okay, yes. Tell me more about this player. Tell me more about this person, this page here. Guys, and I'm sipping up in my coffee here while we do our reading. If you want to stop the reading, close it up, get a tea, get some coffee to dive into this message with me. Please do. Please do. Get cozy and just arrive on this energy, okay, together with me. And let me know here in the comments if this is already resonating, okay? Tell me a little bit more about this page, about this energy, about this player. Again, beginning of the Gypsy Society. Look, I'm hearing something like this person likes the game of love. It's a little bit cheesy to say that, but this person likes the game, you know, the steps to get to someone to win their heart. They enjoy that. They enjoy something new. They enjoy the refreshment of getting something new into their zone. That's why this card is here again. It's a little bit of their need. They have this card can also represent a cycle, 7 days, 7 months. Okay, this could also be resonating that is when in a period of 7 months, could be 7 years. Also could be that you were in a 7 years relationship. I'm hearing something like that. But they enjoy that. You know, they enjoy when things are new. It's amazing, and then they get bored. I'm picking up this energy here. Okay. So they want what is new. Sun. Yeah, this feeds their energy, okay, guys? That makes them feel like what I'm gonna say here, please understand that only a person that is toxic can actually feel fulfillment, okay, in a situation like that. So it's almost like this brings them to their fullest expression. So I just want to clarify that whatever this person was in your life, it's not a person you want in your life, okay? It's not. Because the way they get fulfillment, the way they achieve like, their full potential is by draining from others, is by conquering and then leaving behind, because this got boring. So it's not an energy you want for yourself, all right? Then you, once the eggs, this is just confirming. This is a cycle, okay? It is interesting because the cards came into a cross, which is basically like this. And I'll put it together because I really want you to see this. So it's like that. And under, I have this one here. Fortunately, today I'm in a different setup, so I cannot like put the camera down here so you can fully visualize. But why am I showing you this? Because when the cards come like that in a cross, and this is very much of an intuitive way of reading, I don't choose this. It's just sometimes like I look at it and that's just the way it is in the table. It's because it's a cycle. They're gonna go through that again and again. All right. Let me see how you're left on the situation. What is it here? Please clarify right now where you are at. What can we do about it, right? What is the message here for you? No, because there is a message here for you regarding anything. The rats. Energy does not lie, guys. Doesn't lie. Look, what I'm feeling with the rats here, it's an energy of like, for some of you, I'm hearing like, you were in good relationships before. You know, you had positive experiences, and then out of the blue you had this experience and then left you completely surprised. And this is the energy I'm picking up here. And it is a big shock, you know. You might be feeling super drained, super exhausted in this current moment, because this is what this kind of energy does. It takes away from your shine, from your light, okay? Do you remember when I told you like, oh, the sun is here and this person reached their full expression when it comes to conquering something new? But they do that by draining your energy too. All right, so you might be feeling this way in this current moment and surprised because maybe you came from experiences that were positive, and out of the blue it's like, how can a person behave like this? All right, so I feel that your energy right now is low. Let's see what else cards want you to know about this. There's a message coming through. It's like, now you know. Don't let this energy eat away from you anymore. Eat you away, sorry. Don't let it. Now you know. Okay, how it acts. Now you know that this is not a cycle you can break, okay? So now you know. This is the most important thing. The fox, the SQ. If you're thinking about, is it possible to reconnect? Is it possible to change? No, it's not possible to change them, okay? I want you to know that. And if you've been in one of my readings, you know I'm very straightforward, but I always try to bring positive outcomes, positive lessons out of this. But above all, for me, beyond comfort, beyond bringing you a reading you want to hear, that's something I don't do. I bring the truth here. I bring the energy that I see. And if you are here, it's because this is what you need to hear. And don't contemplate. What spirits want you to understand and know is that you need to observe this energy. But now, take a step backwards. Take a step backwards, because right now what I'm feeling is that you're so into the energy, that's so much into the pain that you can't really rationalize yet. But now you arrived here. And there is a meaning of it. It's because you're ready to see it from other perspective, okay? Beginning of the Gypsy Society. One more card, okay? The Empress. And now the light aspect of this card, because we talked about this, the shadow aspect of this card, but the light aspect of this card, the reason why you jump in this reading is simple. It's time for you to break through this cycle. It's time for you to enter your energy. The Empress is one of my favorite cards in this deck. She's sitting above the world. She's carrying an anchor. She's holding the snake by the neck. It's time for you to hold the snake by the neck, to sit above this situation while it unfolds. I know it's hard, but you can do it. The reason why you need to step away from the pain for a moment, all right, is because there is, no matter how hurtful the situation is, there is always a lesson there. And the lesson is about your own power and how to recover it. Okay? I told you guys, for some of you, unfortunately, you've been through a situation before, or you've been you went through the journey of life, and sometimes we come across people in situations that unfortunately deceive us. And for some of you that had had that experience before, it might be a little bit easier to jump. It depends, not necessarily, but it might be a little bit easier to jump out of the situation, you know. And nevertheless, I really pick up an energy like that. You never experienced this kind of deceiving before, and there's something new for you. This narcissistic threat, the narcissistic energy, and this is something that it really leaves someone confused. So I'm picking up this energy. I'm confused. You know, but there is a way out of this. Otherwise, this card wouldn't be here. More messages, please. Is this person gonna try to reconnect with them? Please clarify. Is this person is going to try to reconnect with them? And I'm also hearing that for some of you, you might be still in this relationship. I feel that for part of you, no, you're not. But some of you, this person is still there, okay, somehow in your life. But let's understand what's going to be their next moves, okay, so we can help you to stand for yourself. What is going to be this other person, the page, the player? What's going to be their next movements? Please clarify. Wow. Guys, I really shuffled these cards, but look at the card again. I'm going to ask, clarify why this card came back. I think I know why. Okay, there's one card falling. I will accept. Star. They might be Aquarius. They might be an Aquarius for some of you. Might be also, could be Gemini. Not necessarily, please do not get attached to it, but they might display they display air signs energy, okay? They are very mutable. What does that mean? It means that today they want banana, tomorrow they want chocolate. They swear by that the chocolate is their love of their life, and then out of the blue, 2 months later, it's like, you know what, I love chocolate, but you know, I always wanted to experiment strawberry. Something like that. And when I'm telling you this, I tell it a little bit in a joke way, but they even might speak a little bit like that. Not about food, okay, guys? More about like, oh, I always wanted to have this kind of job and experiment with this. And they go try to do that, but throughout their process, they're always in doubt. Maybe also something such as manifesting like, oh yeah, we have a great connection, and out of the blue say, yeah, I always wanted to experiment having an open relationship, things like this, okay? I'm just giving you examples, all right? So you can pick up a little bit, recognize a bit of the energy. I'll give you all an out of the blue silence treatment, okay? This is the energy I'm picking up here. They shine the biggest light over you, then they shine nothing. This is like all or nothing with them. Seven paths of destiny, confirming They are always contemplating. This is a super positive card, but in this context here, it just confirms to me they're always contemplating new ways, new paths, new routes where they go. Okay, this might manifest even in other areas of their life. Okay, not just in love, mainly in love, but this person might be extremely well connected, branched, with a big network. Okay, I'm also picking yeah, something like that. Okay, good communicators, but also good manipulators. The card. Look, they might try to return. Okay, it's not on 100%, guys, but if they do, they're going to leave it. And this, if you accept them back, the warning here is clear. And let me tell you something, do not accept this back. Don't, because you know, I want to see you all shining. And they're gonna go away again. Okay, they're gonna go away again, because for them you're not the one, you're one of the routes that they take. Okay, and if they return, it's not because necessarily something they might return and say, oh, I miss you, I thought about you. No, they're gonna go, and the next time they leave is gonna be even harder. It's gonna be even like, it's a bit of a disposing energy here. Okay, I want you to know that. Last card, last advice for you, last advice for you. Okay, this was about them. That's for you. Ugh. Capricorn's energy, Devil's energy. One more. I understand. I'm not even going to pull one more. This is Devil's energy. It does not matter if you're man or woman, okay? This is a very awesome energy. And let me tell you something about Capricorn. If you disrespect the Capricorn, if you upset them, they are a person that they're gonna look at you and they're gonna amputate you from their life. Okay? They're gonna stand their ground. And I want you to look at this card with me. Okay, I really want you to focus on this. Yeah, that's it. It holds like a stick and it has a sword cutting in the middle. A sword that connects it to its element, the earth, to stability. And a sword that also represents the balance between what is in the earth and what is in the thought, what is in the heart and what is in the head, what is reality and what is dream. Okay? But above all, it's energy that is always connected to what is realistic. And it's asking you, look to what is real, not to what they say. Try, if and when they come back, it's really about looking at alignment. Do they say what they do? You know, do they do what they say? All right. Sorry, guys. Do they do what they say? You know, do they say what they do? And there it goes. You know, it's this. But above all, are things connected? Are things aligned? And I think that you and I, we know the answer. And when the Capricorn energy comes like that, it's really like saying, like, amputate this from your life. If there is no balance between action and thought, action and word, action and like intention, then amputate this person from your life. Do not look back. Stand your ground. All right. And I find this a very empowering, really, despite this energy being so toxic and this person being so hurtful, because it shows me that whoever arrived here is ready for this transition. It's ready to look back towards themselves and say, you know what? I amputate whatever is toxic from my life. Why to keep it? Okay, so this energy is available here to you. And when this person returns for one more cycle of love bombing and disposable, you know what to do. All right? Let me know here in the comments how this message resonates with you, and I hope from the bottom of my heart that this reading brought you guidance and it was meaningful for your current situation. From the bottom of my heart, thanks for being here. Consider to subscribe, to like, to share with someone that might be going through a situation where they need to hear this. All right, if you feel that it's really genuine, okay, for their energy. Nothing something like that you thought, but something that comes from your heart, from your intuition, then share. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.